I am the Lonely Necron, and welcome to my basement. So last year, I did a thing, and I called it a League of Random, but it was really a tournament of random. But I took a bunch of my factions and I mixed them all together and made some new warbands out of them, had them fight each other to the death, essentially. And did that until there was one team left standing. So this year, we're going to try and do an actual league. I got 9 teams. Same setup as before, 1 HQ, 1 troop, 1 elite, 1 fast attack, and 1 heavy support. But from the 9 factions that I have that have at least one of those 5. So they all got their stuff mixed up, and gonna try and get them all to play each other over the course of the next 9 or 10 months. And then we'll do a winner, top 2 against each other, bottom 2 against each other kind of thing at the end of the year. Hopefully they can all play each other at least once. Might be a little ambitious, but we'll see how it goes. My sister got me the new Oracan the Diviner model for Christmas. And the paint job's kind of scary because to get it this far, I had to paint all of that in sub-assembly. And now I can continue on it. The new Necrons are getting harder to paint. They're an awesome blast to put together. I look forward to playing this guy, but yeah. Maybe in the next couple months, this guy will get fully painted and then you'll see him again. So in keeping with the random theme, I just went through my terrain and picked out a bunch of it at random from the various, I don't know, I guess they're sets. Fairy Kingdom, the Necron Graveyard, Necron Interior. Some Imperial Guard stuff I've been working on. Just, yeah, literally random crap. So, 2 teams are going to fight to the death on this table. 4x4 happy little thing. Okay, so the first team that we're going to look at today is led by this Dark Eldar succubus. So she's the HQ, so for her troop, she has a group of 10 boys with a rocket launcher. Elites have 5 Wraith Blades. For fast attack, we have a Venom Crawler, which is hilarious to me because these guys were heavy support and not like 8th edition. So it just seems really, really big and spidery, to be a fast attack. So I don't know. Insects and demons just seem kind of the odd mix. Then for heavy support, we have 2 Field Ordnance batteries from the Imperial Guard. One's the heavy las cannon, and the other is a Malleus rocket launcher. So yeah, Team Succubus. Alright, Team 2 today is led by a beastboss. His troop will be 10 Storm Defenders, Storm Guardians. I always get that. I looked at it, I walked over here. I remember the Storm part. But there's 10 of them, 2 with fusion guns, and then they have the Serpent Scale platform. For elites, we have 5 Sicarian Ruststalkers. Fast attack would be the Mephitic Blight Hauler, and then heavy support looks like it's definitely a Drukhari Ravager. It just looks like a Raider without a mast. So yeah, Team Beast Boss. Beast Boss. I'm gonna fuck that up a bunch. Alright, I'm gonna roll deployment, set these guys up. They're gonna battle to the death, and we're gonna see who wins out of this ragtag random mixture. I'm gonna put my money on the Beast Boss and his team just because there's a Ravager in there. Alright, The beast boss won the deployment and decided he really wanted to be in this corner. So be it. So we got the beast boss basically in the back with the Ravager on the left, the Rust Stalkers in front of him, the Storm Defenders on the end, and the Mephitic Blight Hauler kind of in front. So that puts Team Succubus over here. So artillery is in the back, hidden by the trees, Wraith Blades, and the Venom Crawler in front, with the boys and the Succubus on the ground. Alright, the Succubus failed to steal. So Team Beast Boss gets to start the game out. So we'll start with movement. Alright, so everything advanced. The Ravager got really far. The Rust Stalkers made it through the gate at least. The Blight Hauler got kind of far up. Beast Boss got around the gate, and the Storm Guardians made it over by this little Imperial Guard fencing thing. No Psychers on these guys' team, or at all this game, thankfully. It'll happen though. So we'll do some shooting. Pretty sure the Ravager can shoot. Alright, so it's a vehicle, so the Dark Lances are technically assault, so it advanced. It only managed to hit one of the Wraith Blades, and then it failed to wound. Oh well, valiant attempt. Nobody's close enough to charge, and they all advanced anyway. So that'll make it Team Succubus. And they get to start moving this way. So much like Team Beast Boss, pretty much everybody over here advanced. The rocket launcher battery just kind of moved forward to get around the tree. And then the Wraith Blades and Venom Crawler advanced off of the hill. And then the Succubus and boys advanced forward towards this, whatever that is. No Psychers for these guys. I already said that. Either way. So, shooting phase. Yay, shooting. Shooting phase. So the Venom Crawler took shots at the Mephitic Blight Hauler, but failed to wound it. But the Field Ordnance batteries most definitely beat the crap out of the Ravager over here, doing 7 points of damage to it. So that was totally insane. Yeah, not close enough to charge, advanced, all those happy things, so we'll go back to Team Beast Boss. Okay, people are starting to get closer, people are starting to get more wounded. I guess they started out real wounded. The Storm Defenders have advanced up and around the broken wall here. The Beast Boss advanced up. Blight Hauler just moved up. The Rust Stalkers advanced up towards the boys, I guess, I think is their target. And the very wounded Ravager just sidled over. So, the shooting phase. Even with 3 health, the Ravager is still in the middle bracket. Which didn't help it. It still was unable to hit the Wraith Blades that it's been shooting at so far. And then the Blight Hauler, yeah, failed to wound against the Venom Crawler. Still too far away to charge, so I'll take it over to Team Succubus. See what they can do this turn. One of the many things that I like so far about these random groupings is that I end up doing some things that I wouldn't normally do with units, and they get to meet things that they may or may not normally get to meet. So my point for this is that the Imperial Guard Field Ordnance batteries, I almost never move them in regular Imperial Guard games, but because whatever that thing is was in their line of sight, I had to actually move these things again. Uh, so yeah, they moved over here to this side of the hill. The Wraith Blades advanced way up. Venom Crawler has moved over here to probably just eat the Blight Hauler. The Succubus just moved up, and the boys just moved up as well. Alright, so shooting phase. Alright, the Venom Crawler did a couple points of damage to the Blight Hauler with his Excruciator Cannon. And the Malleus Rocket Launcher killed off the Ravager. Alright, so the charge phase will be the Venom Crawler into the Blight Hauler. So the Venom Crawler definitely made his charge. Suffered nothing in Overwatch. Only did 2 points of damage to the Blight Hauler. The Blight Hauler was not able to do any damage to the Venom Crawler, so that was nice. I'm trying to remember the last time I had this guy in melee combat, and I'm struggling to do so. Especially against another Chaos Space Marine unit. I don't think I've had these guys fight like Chaos Space Marine faction against faction yet. Should definitely look into that. That'll make it the beastboss team turn. So movement. Alright. Everybody's getting a whole lot closer now. The Storm Defenders advanced up to really close to where these guys are fighting. The Beast Boss advanced up, trying to get behind the Ruststalkers. The Ruststalkers have moved up to hopefully charge into the boys over here. The Blight Hauler is just going to stay in combat with the Venom Crawler. Alright, so we're going to do some shooting. Well, it turns out that these Storm Guardians are the only ones that can shoot. And they managed to kill off one of the Wraith Blades. That was actually kind of impressive. Charge phase. The Ruststalkers here are going to try a long charge into the boys. And then the Blight Hauler will continue its assault into the Venom Crawler. Alright, so the Ruststalkers made the long distance in. They killed off, 4 of the orcs and lost 1.5 of their own. 2.5? 2.5. Let's see, so the Blight Hauler Venom Crawler battle has continued and neither one did anything to the other. Which was kind of crazy, but 2 weird demon creatures fighting it out amongst themselves and failing. Alright, so that'll take us to Team Succubus. Let's see if the artillery can start doing some more work on these guys. So movement first. So the Wraith Blades have moved up to take on the Storm Defenders. And the Succubus has moved around behind the Ruststalkers to also take them on. For once, these guys didn't have to move. Alright, so the shooting phase, which really now that I look at it is just gonna be these artillery. Alright, so the Serpent Scale platform invulnerable helped them save against a las cannon. But they managed to kill off 4 of the Storm Guardians here with the rocket launcher. So for the charge phase, the Wraith Blades are going to charge into what's left of these Storm Guardians. And the Succubus is going to charge into the Sicarian Ruststalkers. And then the regular combat between the boys, the Ruststalkers, and the Venom Crawler and the Blight Hauler. So everybody made their charges. Nobody died in Overwatch. Nobody even took any damage in Overwatch. The Succubus killed 1.5 of the Ruststalkers. Boys killed the other 1.5. The Wraithblades. The Wraithblades killed off all 6 of the remaining Storm Guardians. And then the Blight Hauler Venom Crawler. Venom Crawler did a couple points of damage to the Blight Hauler. Blight Hauler did nothing to the Venom Crawler. Alright, that's going to make it Team Beastboss. And movement. Alright, so the Beastboss is just moving over here so he can charge into the Wraithblades. But before that, though, he does actually have a gun, so he can do a shooting phase. Alright, well, he failed to wound, so I guess we're just going to have to charge. So the Beastboss will charge into the Wraithblades, and the Blight Hauler will continue attempting to at least wound the Venom Crawler a little bit. The Beastboss made his charge and killed the Wraithblade. They did a couple points of damage to him. The Blight Hauler finally damaged the Venom Crawler. It's just so unfortunate the Venom Crawler killed the Blight Hauler. Alright, that's going to take us to Team Succubus. I'm not really going to do any movement here. Nobody can really shoot the Beastboss anyway since he's in combat, so the Venom Crawler is going to charge into the Beastboss, and he'll have to deal with the Wraithblade combat as is as well. Alright, Venom Crawler obviously made his charge, got him down to 2 health, and then the Wraithblades finished off the Beastboss. So that means that Team Succubus has won. Probably with the help of those ordnance batteries back there. That'll be a challenge for any other team that faces these guys. So, I guess yay Team Succubus. I was rooting for Team Beastboss, but it is what it is. If you made it to the end of the video, I do greatly appreciate it, especially when I do weird experimental stuff like this. Like I said, I'm going to try and get one of every team playing against every other team, essentially. Something like 60 odd videos, 70 odd videos, just to have them all play each other once. So we'll see what I can get done in 10 months. Yeah. Other than that, have a wonderful day and thanks for watching.